Hmm. Ah, hi guys, Rickyo here. Hope your guys' morning, afternoon, slash evening's doing good. Hi Rick, hi Fairy, hi Lex. I almost said hi to myself. Golly, Lex, why are you so hostile? Oh no, not you too, Fairy. Oh no, you guys are packing. It's like some standoff over here, and here I am just being a little guy. Do I got anything? I got a banana. At my eye. Jeez. This is what I get for waking up from my nap like this. Ah, jeez. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Lex. I'm sorry. Hey, I need to snack on something. I did a really bad job last karaoke stream, Fairy. I really disappointed Lex. I really don't blame her for being mad at me. Golly. I butchered her favorite media. I was a bad son. I was bad. I deserve this. And also, yeah, golly. I don't know why, but like, I had like a weird like headache slash migraine for like half of the entire day. I think it's because like I shifted from like weekend relaxing self to like weekday work self. And I think the shift got me really tired. I posted on Instagram and I was the laughing stock of my coworkers. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Lex. I'm sorry I made you a laughing stock. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I did that bad of a job. I'm sorry. Let's see. What was that other thing I had? Okay, so yeah. So I had like a weird like headache for like half of the day, and I was kind of worried. I was kind of worried I wouldn't be able to get any rest because I only took like what? I think I took like an hour, 30-minute nap at most. So now everyone knows I have a VTuber son that butchered Efron. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not practicing or doing a good enough job with that song. I'm sorry, Lex. Also, honestly, Lex, I can only say sorry so often. I've already given you my 60-word apology, and I've said sorry a bunch of times ever since then. I'm so sorry. Ah, jeez. I'll also say this. Um, one of the main reasons why I'm streaming Fate Stay Night today is because I want to just try to distract myself and keep myself preoccupied before Thursday. FYI, I'm on call with Ragnar as we speak. Hi, Ragnar. Please don't be mad at me. I'm sorry I didn't sing Bubblegum KK perfectly. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. I'm saying sorry too often now. Oh, come on, Fairy. Are you at least on my side? Oh. Yeah, I'm streaming Fate Stay Night tonight because I really want to keep myself preoccupied because, like, what's coming out tomorrow? I mean, you didn't sing Careless Whisper, so I sang Careless Whisper last karaoke. Come on. I can't always, or Gummy Bear. Lex. I've listened to Gummy Bear like a million times already, and it wasn't exactly consensual. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of it at this point. That song is brain rot. Come on. It is. If Sir can do it, so can you. Wait, did Surf do a good job? Yes or no? I didn't watch his VOD. I've been busy. Did he butcher the Gummy Bear song? Or did he do a good job? Let's see. He didn't sing the Gummy Bear song. Oh. Well, let's see. I'll add that to I'll add that to my next karaoke stream. Okay. Gummy Bear song. I got it. Okay. I remember that. Let's see. What was the other thing? So yeah, I'm mainly streaming Fate Stay Night tonight because I just want to keep myself distracted for Thursday when her banner drops in Fate Grand Order, which I'm surprised. I'm almost done with the catching up the story in Fate Grand Order also. I was stuck for the longest time because I kind of failed to roll to Costly Polka and Kukulkan when the current story came out. So when I failed to get a character in the gacha, I kind of lose motivation to play Fate Grand Order, but I kind of have to now because I feel like it's kind of thematically appropriate to get the next character based on me being caught up to the story. Because yeah, I think that the current story beat is like, oh hey, thanks for saving the world. Hey, did you cheat? No. It looks like it says you cheated. What do you mean cheated? You used a bunch of extra classes that aren't like the 7 primary classes. Oh, am I in trouble? We're gonna audit you. We're gonna see if you're not a cheater. Okay, so what's one of the first events that happens after this story revelation? Oh, you summon one of the most forbidden evil classes in the entire game. You very much show the person that's auditing you that you deserve to be in trouble. It's hilarious. I want to get her. Also, yeah, what else is coming out tomorrow? Oh yeah, new FF14 patch. I don't know if I'm excited for it. All I'm gonna say is I'm playing as a Reaper. I'm not. I used to play Summoner, but I don't know. Reaper's though fun. I guess Sage is okay. And what else? New Hearthstone expansion! I get to play I get to care about Hearthstone again. I've been slowly caring about it more. Oh, the cool thing about tomorrow's Hearthstone thing is not only is it a new Hearthstone thing, it's also a new rotation. They're changing up the rotation of cards that are available. A lot of old cards are going to be out now. Oh no, a lot of decks that I used to play are going to get out now, so I have to get ready for that. Also, I should probably start the game soon, now that I think about it. It's probably a good idea for me to start playing because I only intend to stream... Well, I took a nap, so I can stream longer, but I want to do other things in my evening. So I think I'm... Also, yeah, truth be told, 1, I'm still a little tired. 2, I have things I want to do. And 3, I do want to play with Surf during his Monster Hunter stream today. So I only really want to stream for like a couple hours. Because like, I think where are we on the story right now? We're like still kind of like in the middle of chapter 1. Essentially the prologue. Shiro hasn't even summoned Saber yet, so I just want to make some progress in that. Actually, I think... Oh, actually, I think we are pretty close on that. So let me get ready. Let me see. Okay. So if I remember correctly, we've already made a few choices. We've chosen to care about going to work. Okay. Maybe the morning's conversation bothered me more than I realized. The next thing I know, I'm at the Kyudo Club. What the hell am I thinking? Mitsuzuri said Rin Tosuka frequently visits. Oh, it is a Shinji. Oh.
I hadn't thought of that, but I think it'd be a problem if Shinji...
No, well, I hadn't thought of that, but I think it'd be a problem if Shinji got violent against Tosuka. Shinji's unstoppable when he gets mad. Shinji lashing out at Tosuka because she rejected him would be bad. Well, I don't know exactly how, but it'd just be bad. Oh, Tosuka's not even here. Tosuka's nowhere to be found around the dojo. Is there... Did I mute the BGM? It's fine. Hmm? Ah. Oh, there you go. It's fine. I forgot I forgot what flashback this is. Oh, jeez. Issei, who I thought I'd parted ways with, is standing right next to me. Why are you here, Issei? Don't scare me like that. Okay, so this is Shiro. Just like it's like near the end of the day. I forgot about it. Well, it's Tosuka. I heard she had a spat with Shinji yesterday, so I want to make sure things were okay. Also, apologies if you hear me snacking in the meantime, guys. I'm a slight bit hungry. What? It's none of your business what I do around here. What? Cut class? So she's absent? I see. Wait, Issei. Why do you think she cut class? That's not the sort of thing she'd ever do. Yeah, isn't she like a mall student? Isn't it kind of weird that she like skipped class like almost like 2 days in a row now? Somehow, what Issei is saying irritates me. I may not know Tosuka that well, but I don't think she's a bad person. Watch what you say, Issei. You know Tosuka's not like that. Aww. Aw, does Shiro have a crush on a girl? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shock! A secret crush? Like hell. Hi, Striker. Hi, hiya. Hope your morning, afternoon / evening's doing good. My evening is okay. I woke up from a nap. I have a decent amount of energy. Ready to play some Fate Stay Night for a bit. Ooh, you're in a Valorant match. Okay, good luck. Also, yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys, I am only gonna be streaming for like what, couple hours or so tonight. I only have I don't have the most energy. Let's see. I'll probably stream more tomorrow's stream will probably be longer now I think about it. There's more stuff for me to do tomorrow, because like what, there's FF14, which I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I could stream FF14, but like practically everyone will. Oh, it's also a trial too. We have to fight Queen Sphene again. We have to fight the Sphere again tomorrow. Okay, and then yeah, I'm mainly more excited for Hearthstone than anything, but I don't know if that's okay. Maybe I'll play Hearthstone before stream, and I'll stream FF14. All I know that I probably won't be streaming Infinite Fusion tomorrow. I didn't realize all that stuff was coming out this Tuesday. Yeah, Emiya's a giant busybody. This is very much in line with him. Also horrible savior complex, but that's just blood volcano trauma. I'm unscathed so far because nothing happened, but Issei, what was that crap you were saying? Hmm? Yeah, that. Tosca's popular. I haven't heard any bad rumors about her. What part bothers you? I did see part 2 of that thing you sent me, Lex. It seems fun. Let's see. As far as in regards to that, Lex, all I'm gonna say is I already have a couple ideas of improv, so to speak. You'll see. You're the one who always warns everyone not to talk about people behind their back. It is gossip, Issei. You're being a giant hypocrite right now. No wonder I sense people watching us. Well, that's a relief. I'm really glad Tosaka's absent today. Issei, please, can we talk a little quieter? Says, so you just had to blurt that out in front of everyone? Your personal opinion? Okay. Actually, I'm a little worried about the thing you sent me, Lex, because, oh, what, let's see. You did say you were busy next Tuesday, so I'm a little worried. That means, oh, you can't watch me next Tuesday. Oh well. Yet you use words like vixen and minx. I'm pretty sure minx is definitely a derogatory term. Okay, you'll probably still be able to make it then. Yeah, like a certain fox waifu. I called her that derogatory term in a good way. What are you talking about, Emiya? I called her that slur for good reasons. Issei would get cancelled in modern day. Issei laughs. Ha 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 ha. Issei leaves calm and composed, perhaps because he left satisfied having said everything he wanted to say. That's a bunch of diatribe. I've known him for 2 years now, but honestly, I still don't get that guy. I ride the bus from school for 20 minutes. I arrive at Shinto, the neighboring town across the bridge. Oh, it's not even 5 yet. I still have some time. There aren't many part-time jobs in a residential area of Miyama, but there are plenty in Shinto since it's a developing area. Our school allows students to hold part-time jobs, so I take on simple jobs. I prefer my jobs to be physical, and the tougher and shorter they are, the better. I get paid all while training my body, so it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Also, the inspiration behind the idea, too many romance fanfiction. Really? Okay. Today, I'll work from 5 to 8 o'clock for a simple loading job. It may just be 3 hours of work, but it feels more like 6 hours since they make you work without a minute's rest. Which means I need to rest when I have the opportunity, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Walking around aimlessly would be a waste of energy, so I decide to rest at a park until it's time. I feel like I would have a choice there. This park is nestled between buildings, and it's like a giant plaza full of trees and shrubbery. A park should typically be filled with families and couples during weekends and holidays, but this one is deserted at this hour. In fairness, this place is always desolate, no matter the time or day. This place is the same as always. I sigh in exasperation. Oh, also, there's one last thing I forgot to add. Oh wait, what's that, Lex? The area is unkept, and it's really pretty ugly compared to other places that are probably landscaped and maintained. As if the desolate location had set the mood, the wind itself blows cold and harsh. This place is a remnant of the great catastrophe that happened 10 years ago. It's the very place where I was saved from the brink of death. Oh yeah, this is where the gas leak happened. Why don't they seed some grass here or something? It's a shame to keep it like this. The area is quite large, so if they leveled it, there'd be plenty of space to work on the park. I sit down on a bench as I think. With nothing else to do, I stare out over the burned area to pass the time. I don't remember anything that happened here. The only thing I remember is that it was hot and I couldn't breathe. Hey Lex, Lex, understand that you're not. This is not not DMs right now, so please refrain. Please be careful of how you talk. Just a little FYI. People could look back on this. What, the DM or your message just now? Let me see. Okay. I'm just saying that people, if you talk too much about things, people might look back on this VOD. Just gonna say. Also, the one thing I wonder about the story, Shiro's backstory, is like, yes, he survived the Great Blood Volcano of 10 years ago, but I wonder what his life was like before the Blood Volcano. Like, did he have family? What was his family like? Where did he live? What was his life like prior to the Blood Volcano? He had a childhood, right? I wonder. And that some people died trying to save others. I wonder why that happened. One adult here died because they were trying to save a child from a burning house. Another person was offered all of the available water to extinguish their raw parched throat, while others in the same situation died. Someone here tried to flee the fire as fast as they could, but the people left behind died. And someone died here because they gave whatever it was that kept them alive to someone they didn't even know. No wonder why Shiro developed a savior complex. I don't like thinking about that. Just thinking about people trying to help and becoming victims for their trouble makes me angry. Is it too much to ask for everyone to be saved and for them to get their happy ending afterward? All I want is to see people peacefully prevail. Why can't that happen? Is that Kiritsugu's actual original voice actor, or that's Kiritsugu's response to the question when a very young me asked it? As a child, I obviously refused to accept that idea. But you saved me, Kiritsugu. I knew you were a magician, and you could do anything. Just say mage, come on. Yay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I knew you were a champion of justice who wouldn't let anyone suffer, and you did it without asking for any reward. Would a real champion of justice cause a zombie outbreak and perform multiple acts of terrorism and assassinate multiple disabled women and elderly? I don't know if that's a hero of justice. That's why I've always believed you managed to save everyone back then. In response to me shouting this at him, Kiritsugu looked more troubled than I'd ever seen him, and said something I remember to this day. If you don't drive me crazy tomorrow otherwise, I'll bring Ivy in this chat. Ooh! Only if she wants to. Huh. And there's a good chance that that said champion of justice may have purposely let other people die, if Fate Zero is anything to go by. Yeah, I get that. And now that it's been pointed out, it seems so obvious. Imagine if there was a burglar and some hostages, and the burglar intends to kill the hostages. Under normal circumstances, a majority of the hostages would probably die. But if by some miracle all the hostages were saved, there's someone who didn't get saved. The burglar, of course, since saving the hostages was done at the cost of his life. The people the champion of justice saves are only those whom the champion of justice deems to save. Nerds clusters or gummy bears, or fruit snacks. As much as I want to say gummy bears, fruit snacks seems like the best idea. That's why saving everyone is impossible. Even God can't do that. Especially if it's a natural disaster. No person is able to save everyone and everything. I don't know if an unholy blood volcano can be considered a natural disaster. Ooh, Skittles, that would be yummy. The fire 10 years ago was like that. As someone who was miraculously saved from the incident, it wasn't my place to say anything at this point. But I still don't like it. I don't want anything like that. I don't like the idea that there's a limitation to who can be saved. No matter how impossible it may be, I need to reach out to help. I can't stand to see people around me die, like back then. If the person I am now had been there 10 years ago, I would have thrown myself into the fire. But then I would have died, and for nothing. Oh yeah, I did see that. Are you talking about that Monster Hunter clip? Are you talking about the clip of... Are you talking about that clip of Surf not being say-so? You see. Mecha yabai. That would have happened for sure. Jeez, I can't even fantasize in my head. Oh crap, I can't believe it's already 5. A bell in the distance rings, chiming 5 o'clock. I get up from the bench and hurry to my part-time job. I should probably eat dinner soon. Maybe after the 1 hour mark. By the time I'm done working, the sun has long since set. It's a little before 8 o'clock. I finished about 10 minutes earlier because I kind of overworked myself. Maybe it's because I stopped by that park before work. That might have motivated me to push myself harder. At the train station, the night is just getting started. There are a bunch of people milling about, and an endless stream of cars on the road. Guess there's no need for me to get something for Fujine. I walk along the path as I gaze up at a lighted building. It's the biggest building in Shinto, so I can't see all the way to the top. As I gaze at the building, enjoying the nighttime scenery... Oh, what do you see? Huh? I think I see something bizarre. What is that? I stop and try to look to the very top. I squint, trying to bring what I see into focus, but it's like staring at grains of rice. Oh, you see Reen? Hi, Reen. Hey, Reen, why are you wearing your school uniform if you're cutting class? Is this a Japan thing that I don't know? It looks like someone I know. But I can't think why this girl I know would have a reason to be there. It doesn't seem like she's going to do anything up there. But she's just standing there, looking down at the city as the wind ruffles her hair. She doesn't seem to notice me down below. Actually, there's no way she could see me. Even my near-perfect vision, enhanced with magecraft, can barely distinguish what's up there. Shiro, your magecraft is next to nothing, so when you say enhanced with magecraft, it's like a 0.01% enhancement. Don't even mention it, Shiro, come on. I'm able to tell she's up there because she's isolated, but there's no way she would be able to pick me out of a crowd on the ground. Well, she wouldn't, but a certain accomplice of hers could. She's just looking down at the town. It seems like she's looking for something. I can almost feel her sharp gaze even at this distance. I forget how long it's been, but I continue to look up at the girl standing in the void. She stands at the top of a high tower. She's like a magician, looking down at the surface world with the bright moon shining right behind her. Well, she is. Oh. And then, she disappears, apparently done with whatever brought her up there. The rooftop stands empty, and the scenery returns back to nothing more than the beautiful night sky. Was that Tosuka up there? I can't be sure, but I'm probably right about who it was, at least. You got a job, boy! There aren't many girls I know who stand out like her, and besides, I'm not so out of it I'd fail to notice a girl I secretly admire. Oh my goodness, Shiro. It's just... Tosuka sure has a weird way of spending her time. Unlike Shinto, there's no sign of people anywhere in Miyama. There's nobody around after 8 at night, and the town is silent and still. Daddies. Okay, I'm fine.
Thank you, Lex. Nom nom nummy nuggy 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 mocha 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 mocha.
Oh my god, I have to check Steam for something. I gotta check Steam. Wait a minute. Let me check Steam for something. I think something, let me see.
Yay, thank you.
Let's see. New... I think something came out today. Did something... Oh, that came out already today. Ooh. Wait, what's this game? Apologies, I'm taking a small little break just to check for new games. Huh, weird. 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 Wait, I thought that also came out. Wait, did that come out? Oh, it came out discounted? What? Huh. Weird. So I'm gonna say this. I'm a big fan of roguelikes, and I didn't realize that a Mori Calliope roguelike came out today. I may or may not stream that during my break day / next week. All I know is I want to get it. It's only like what, $7? It's not free, but it is cheap. It might be good. And I don't know why, but the HoloLive, just putting HoloLive on it actually does make me a bit more trustful. Gosh, I'm weak. The house I saw this morning stands across the intersection. There are no signs of life, and a no trespassing sign hangs over the front door. In just a single day, the house has fallen quiet, almost like an abandoned building. Oh yeah, there was a moiter. There was a moiter in this morning. I'm a sucker for roguelikes, Lex. I bought one during the Steam sale. A girl and her parents were killed by a burglar. I wonder what life awaits now for the single child who survived. I bite my lip, frustrated by my powerlessness. I promised I'd be just like Kiritsugu, but I couldn't do anything, even when something like this happened so close to home. I want to help people, but I don't even know what I can do. Is this the night where things happen? I don't know. Also, why did you put gambling on the schedule? What do you mean I put gambling on the schedule? Wait. Hi, Ragnar. Hope you're doing good. Wait, let me check my schedule. me check. Hope you're doing good, Ragnar. Apologies, but what do you mean gambling? There's no gambling in this schedule. I didn't put in gambling. I put Fate. I put Infinite Fusion, which will probably get replaced by Hearthstone, which I guess is technically gambling. Cult of the Lamb, not exactly gambling. And Enter the Gungeon, not gambling. It's fine. What are you talking about, Lex? I reached the top of the hill where my house sits. Hope your day is going good, Ragnar? The 26th? Wait, what? Let me see. Well, that's because I'm gonna be taking a break that day. Slash, wait, that's Monday, Tuesday. That's Wednesday. Wait, why did I put gambling on 26th? I should have put that on the 27th. Huh. Silly me. I really should put that on the 27th. I reached the top of the hill where my house sits. The lights are on, so Fujine or Sakura are still inside. So you're literally gonna have a break just to gamble? No, not exactly. Not I'm home. Oh, it's just you, Fujine. Hi, Taiga. Fujine turns towards me, munching on a rice cracker. The TV's turned to a lively variety show. I am home early. I had work until 8, so get off my back about that. So where's Sakura? I see dinner's already prepared. Hmm? That's all? Come on. Oh, Sakura, you've stayed. Oh, thank you, Ragnar. Fujine cheerfully replies. As far as she's concerned, anyone who makes her food is a good person. I see. That's probably a good thing for now. It's been dangerous lately, so maybe I'll take over making dinner until the new school term starts. I almost said shul. Thank you for being nice to me, Ragnar. Thank you. Couldn't you just eat at home? She essentially lives here. Fujine tilts her head, puzzled. Honestly, I'm not sure if a response like that should make me happy or sad. Sheesh, fine. I know it's pointless asking you to make dinner. By the way, what's that you got there? You didn't bring over more junk, did you? Fujine has a tendency to leave a bunch of junk here. She'll bring stuff like bowls from restaurants that are too big to be functional, an unnecessarily heavy earthen teapot, or a weird guitar that plays itself. She must think this place is convenient storage or something. What? Show it to me. I'm gonna go toss it if it's trash. Huh? Fujine hands me the poster. It's probably a poster of some no-name singer. Aw, that's mean. Let's see. I knew it. It's a poster of a young man wearing a military uniform smiling with his thumbs up, all in front of a cheap-looking blue sky background. Oh my goodness. The caption on the poster in bloody font. Loves lovely Rangerland. This is what I get for adopting a VTuber off of Twitch for 2 months. Come to the self-defense meetup. Hey, this is a recruitment poster for a youth group. Wait, I don't want this either. I quickly rolled a poster back up and tried to whack Fujine on the head with it. However, Fujine counters mercilessly with another poster she'd been holding. Conk. I don't know what we are facepalming for. Oh, it's just Lex trying to reign control over me. And failing, because it's my channel. I have the power here. Her poster sword bops me like... Ow. Ah! Stars. I see stars. Oh, it's comedy bit time. Not on April. What, Lex? Lex, you don't need to talk about that. That's not the issue here. How the hell does a paper poster make a sound like that? Did she manage some sort of technique only a true poster master can execute? No, she just shoved iron in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the fancy poster. Yay! Yay, Ragnar gets it! Yay! Fujine, you're going to end up killing someone one of these days. He's younger than you, come on. Yeah, not a chance. I'm not marrying a natural-born killer. You're the daughter of a mob boss. Oh, Kai did that to him. I see. You would be that unaware of your actions. Pray that I survive. I'll have to be very careful from now on if I'm gonna have any hope of avoiding being murdered. Fujine gets up. What's up with Fujine? She must be really hungry if she's offering to help, even if it's just help setting the table. Fine, then you take out the plates and bowls. You can at least scoop the rice into bowls, right? That shouldn't be a problem. Sakura's not here today, so we'll definitely have leftovers. I did take a nap. I just haven't had dinner, / don't have much energy in general right now. That's kind of why I'm only streaming for like, what, 2 hours today? Fujine scoops the mounds of rice into 2 large bowls. Whatever. I was going to go for a second helping anyway, and if I meddle in what Fujine does now, we may really not have any dinner. Besides, this is the kind of chaotic scene dinner at home. This is the kind of chaotic scene dinner at my home has been for years. Weird. I'm fine. Another day ends. We finish our rowdy dinner, and after I see off Fujine, I take a bath. After that, I head to the shed for my daily training. I can complete it as usual, and then go to sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh my goodness, Shiro, sleep earlier. The day ends peacefully and without incident. You need your sleep, you're a growing boy. You need your 8 hours. Come on. Huh. Huh. Okay. Wait, was this all this chapter was? Feb 2. Fate's day and night. 3 long day, long night. Oh, back to this. I'm in a fire. Houses crumble and people burn. No matter where I go, all I see is crimson. This is what I saw 10 years ago. It's a long-forgotten memory of the past. I run through the scenery, recreating what happened. I know it's a nightmare, but there's no way to escape. I run and run. I keep running. Every time the scene ends with me as a child running out of energy and getting rescued. I wake up feeling wrong. A hand to my forehead tells me I'm sweating, even though it's winter. Oh, it's late. The clock reads past 6. I hear the soft sound of chopping from the kitchen. Shiro, you only got like 5 hours of sleep? Oh my goodness. Shiro, don't be me. Shiro, you're like, what, 16 years old? You need your sleep. Come on. I don't like this right now. I got 3 people in Valorant leaving, two people, and we still lost. Ugh. Striker, you might have to follow suit, maybe, possibly. I hear the soft sound of chopping from the kitchen. Sakura's early again. Not really the time to be impressed by what an early riser she is. I need to hurry up and get ready so I can help her with breakfast. Oh, it's Saturday! No, not today. I might help Issei out. Why do you ask? Oh, wait, is this... Oh, I forgot. Don't Japanese people go to school on Saturdays? A bind? Why? Oh. Taiga, that's your own fault, you... Yeah, not happening. It's your mess. You can afford to miss a meal. Yeah, starve. Just starve. Oh, Sakura, you're too sweet. Oh. Oh. Breakfast goes smoothly. Today's menu includes the typical sides, and the main dish is braised lotus root, konnyaku, and chicken. Lotus root, huh? Sakura probably didn't need to make such an elaborate dish for breakfast, but I'm guessing she made extra to pack for lunch. Sakura's a member of the Kyudo Club, and Fujine is the club's faculty advisor. Nobody would think it was weird for 2 of them to have the same lunch. Fujine looks my way as she sips her miso soup. As much as she's kind of out there most of the time, she's pretty sharp about this kind of thing. Nuggies! Nom 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 nom. Also, yeah, you won, Striker! Congrats! Ooh, nuggies. Yum 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 yum. Nuggies. I win again. Another point for me. Oh, it's just the usual trauma. Wow, Taiga. It's just a basic old trauma, nothing to worry about. It's just trauma. It's not an interesting topic for Fujine, so she shifts the conversation in another direction. That doesn't bother me one bit. 10 years ago. I used to have nightmares a lot, back when I couldn't shake the memory of that fire. But as time went on, those nightmares grew less and less frequent, and I've gotten to the point where dreams don't bother me. It's just trauma! And you can have a Gundam Happy Meal toy. Yay! I hope I get a Gawk. I love Gawk. I've been told my nightmares were pretty bad back then, though. Fujine was already with us by then, and she's been sensitive about changes in me since. Yay, Gawk! Nope, I'm fine. So quit using my dream as an excuse to try stealing my food. Right back at you. Since I'm basically your younger brother, I kinda wish you'd ended up more delicate and sweet yourself. We both huff and turn our heads away from each other. Seeing that as a sign that I'm fine, Fujine smiles in relief. Honestly, I appreciate her consideration. I know she'll get an ego about it if I say it directly, so I pretend to grunt in protest and Sakura looks puzzled by our interaction. Huh? What the? Soon after Fujine leaves, I lock up and Sakura and I leave as well. Hmm. Oh yeah, they do have school on Saturdays. How wonky. That's fine. Besides, it's a weekend. I bet you have friends to hang out with, so don't worry about me. Hmm. Is she getting worms? Is she getting more worms shoved in her? Is that why? Is it worm day? What? Sakura's acting suspicious, or rather, she seems nervous. I don't know why, but it's probably just that she can't come over the weekend. Got it. I'll go to a dojo if I need anything. Sakura sighs in relief. But the moment Sakura lowers her gaze, her expression stiffens. Hmm? Hmm? Sakura's staring at my left hand. I look down and see blood trickling from it. Huh? I pull up my shirt sleeve. Yup. Blood. Yup. Oh, that's why. Oh. Oh, that explain. Oh, okay. Okay. The hell? Did I cut myself with something last night? But I don't feel any pain. It looks like there's a welt on my hand. This bruise stretches all the way from my shoulder to the back of my hand. It looks like there's a snake that's trying to reach my palm from the top of my shoulder. Ugh. Well, it doesn't hurt. I'm sure it'll go away soon. I don't think it's anything to worry about. The sight of the blood probably made Sakura sick, since she's keeping her head down. Ew. Wait, was that an assassin trying to get him? Sakura heads to the club while I head to the school building. The schoolyard is filled with athletic club members training. This morning is practically brimming with enthusiastic energy. But something feels strange. Everything in the school is as usual. The students exercising for morning practice are lively, and the new school building is spotless. Maybe it's just my imagination. Eh? Oh, but when I close my eyes, the mood changes drastically. The building walls feel stained, like membranes have latched onto them, and the students themselves seem like empty dolls. Oh! Oh. Ryder already has her hands on the school. I see. Maybe I'm just tired. I shake my head to clear it and head onto campus. School ends early on Saturdays. Okay, so they do have school on Saturdays, but ends early. Got it. Okay. Classes end in the morning, but by the time I finish helping Issei, the sun is starting to set. Guess it's time to go home. I pack my bag and leave the classroom. Wait, is tonight the night? But then... F you, Shinji, F you, Shinji, F you, Shinji, you abuse your adopted sister, F you, Shinji. I run into Shinji. There are a few girls behind him making a small commotion. F you, Shinji, F you, Shinji, F you, Shinji, F you, Shinji. I'm not helping the student council. I'm just helping the school by repairing old equipment since we all use it. Oh my goodness, Shinji, F you. Other than like your Fate Extra version, F you in all cases. Eh? Don't remember. I probably wasn't listening if you did. You say that kind of stuff all the time. It's impossible to fix everything. The most I can do is take care of things. He looks so dramatic in that pose. I said I only want to stream 2. I also don't have my water. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my dinner. I will probably eat it here. I'm not gonna take a huge break. Let me just get this ready. Let me see. Let me get my starting soon ready. Wait, is this ready? It is ready. Okay. BRB, guys. I can get my dinner. Okay, back. Okay. I got my water and I got my dinner. Let's see, what is it today? It's taro leaves and leftover Odin. Okay. Yeah, apologies if I'm gonna eat at the same time. I just don't want to miss. Oh, my throat. I just don't want to miss too much time streaming. Cause what? I only got like 2 hours today, so I wanna make my time. I want to actually use my time wisely. Aw, Shinji being a lout again. You're not complete outsider. You probably can. The girls behind Shinji are awfully chatty. They seem to be Kudo members, but since I don't recognize any of them, they must be the members Shinji recruited recently. AKA just fangirls. No, I don't mind. I got some time on my hands, so it's no problem. F you, Shinji. F you, Shinji. F you, Shinji. I cleaned the Kyudo dojo without any problem since I'm familiar with it. It's a big room, so it took a while. It was kind of fun cleaning the place I used to spend so much time in until a year and a half ago. Midway through, I considered trying to shoot a bit, but decided not to. It would be rude to the owner of the bow. If I want to shoot, all I have to do is bring in my own bow and visit. I look at the time, and it's way past curfew. It's a little after 7. The school's gates must be closed by now, so there's no need for me to rush out. Now that I look closely, I don't remember that dojo being so dirty before. There's dirt and grime all over the place, like behind the bow rest and the club room. Well, I guess another hour or two wouldn't make much of a difference at this point. Let's see. But besides nuggies, obviously, I'm having some taro leaves, some rice, and some leftover Odin that I didn't use for my curry. It's pretty tasty. Luckily, I put some coconut milk in the taro leaves. It really has some flavor to it. I can't just eat my curry for every meal I have. Yeah, my meals are somewhat interesting. I don't eat I tried not to eat basic stuff because one, if I eat basic stuff, my diet, if my diet was any more basic, I turn into a slug. I kind of have to vary up my food. I need to eat in the meantime. Well, is anyone talking, actually? Well, no. This scene involves a lot of talking. This scene is pretty Shiro focused. A lot of talking, so I probably shouldn't eat right now. The wind is starting to pick up. It's so cold my cheeks start to sting. Ryuki typically isn't cold at night during winter, but tonight's certainly an exception. My breath fogs in the air with every exhale. Tonight is the night! Tonight's the night Emiya Shiro dies. No wonder it's darker than usual. The moon's hidden tonight. Why is the moon hidden? I look up, and there's no light in the sky. The strong winds send the clouds speeding across the night sky. Curfew's long past, and there's no sign of life in the empty school. Same here, but whenever I get a food at work, it's usually loaded fries or burgers or Philly cheesesteak. Oh, I haven't had Philly cheesesteak in a while. Not so much as a sound can be heard on campus, and it seems to be covered with colder air than any place in town. Ah? Hey! What's that sound of clanging metal? What that? I think I heard something. Eh? I do hear something. Is it coming from the schoolyard? That night, under the frosty sky, I guess I just got curious about the sound that broke the hushed silence. So I headed toward the sound to investigate. Mainly a bunch of junk food, hence why I like bringing my own lunch or dinner. Yeah. That's why I always bring my own lunch at work. I go to schoolyard. Is that people? It looks that way, at least from a distance. It's just so damn dark. I need to get closer if I want to find out more. The sounds grow louder, more intense. I know that sound. It's clashing metal. It sounds like a fight. This is so stupid. What the hell am I thinking? I'm being stupid obviously. Who would ever fight in a school courtyard with weapons like that? And then, it was probably a gut instinct that sensed the danger, or maybe keeping out of sight as I approached was just a stroke of luck. Whatever the reason, I hid behind a tree big enough to conceal me, and took a closer look at the source of the sound. Oh yeah, it was their fight. Speaking of which, I'm thinking of packing a tuna sandwich and mini cucumbers and plums. Ooh, I like the mini cucumbers and plums. That sounds like a great idea, Lex. Sounds like a simple yet healthy. Yeah, you're right. That sounds like a great idea. Go ahead with that. There, my mind froze. What? I can't comprehend what I'm seeing. A man in red and a man in blue. The two of them are clad in armor so ancient and several steps beyond old-fashioned. It's a ridiculous sight, but their rapid, deadly movements make clear that their fight is no joke. Ooh, I remember this scene had good animations. I don't understand. I can't even follow their movements, they're too fast. Their movements look so surreal, my mind can't function properly. The sound of their clashing weapons is the only thing convincing me the two of them are actually fighting to the death. But there's one thing I'm sure about. They're not human. They have to be something else, in the guise of humans. My magecraft training isn't why I know this. Anyone can see that these two aren't human. To start, humans just can't move like that. Nobody should get involved with whatever that is. Speaking of tuna sandwich, you need something to drink along with it, like H2O that Ricky should be Thank you for a hydrate reminder, RXR, thank you. I also hope your morning's going good. I am streaming tomorrow. I still don't know whether or not I'm going to be streaming FF14 or Hearthstone though. It's probably a good idea to do FF14, but personally I want to do, well, actually it depends on how much time I'll have. Okay, okay. You know what? I'll probably do FF14. At the very least, I'll do the main story and the trial. I don't know about the raid. I think I'll do a raid by myself. Cause it's real. Cause what the Arcadian is? Well, I don't know if it's Arcadian, but it's just gotta fight Bunny Man, Michael Jackson, some wall. I don't know. It doesn't seem too story intensive. But I guess I'll do story. I guess I'll probably play Hearthstone by myself. Just eating. You guys wouldn't want to hear my chewing. He's right. Ragnar's right, you know. I can feel their intent to kill, even from a distance. I'm going to die. Oh boy, will you. My body instinctively knows before my brain kicks in that I just won't live if I stay here. My racing heart is proof of that. I sense their living things destined only to kill. No knife or blade would be a match for whatever they're wielding. They are clearly meant only to kill. I suddenly remember yesterday's murders. The family that fell victim is said to have been killed by a bladed weapon. Damn. I shouldn't stay and watch another second. But I can't move a muscle. I can hardly breathe. My mind is telling me to flee. Thank you, Lex. Thank you for the head pets. But something tells me they'll find me the second I move. More than any internal conflict, though, I'm just paralyzed. I'm more than 40 meters away from them, but I still imagine getting stabbed in the back with that spear. I can't breathe. 40 meters seems like plenty of distance. You should be fine. The sounds stop. The two figures separate and stand, facing each other. Just as I'm starting to feel a sense of relief that the fight's over, another stronger sense of malice creeps over me. Eh? What? My heart feels like it's shriveled up in my chest. The numbness in my body turns to convulsions, and I clench my teeth in an effort to compose myself. Unbelievable. Who the hell is that guy? A nauseatingly high amount of magical energy flows into the man in blue. Kirisuku once demonstrated to me how to draw in magical energy from one's surroundings. It was the kind of magecraft so beautiful that impressed even an apprentice mage like me. But this is different. The same way, even the simple act of drinking water can look revolting if done excessively. The man in blue appears to be binge eating. The sight is so extreme that anyone with magical energy would find repulsive. Ew, gross. He's going to die. The man in red is dead meat. The attack will be infused with more magical energy than anyone could possibly defend against. Oh, he's gonna use the gay bulge. Okay. He's going to die. That inhuman something in the guise of a man is going to die. But can I just let this happen? Oh, wait, did Shiro... Oh, he tried to save him. He actually tried to save Archer. That question shakes me out of my paralysis. My body is suddenly free, and I take a deep breath. Eh? The man in blue glares in my direction. The man in blue crouches in a way that tells me one thing. I'm his new target. Shock! My legs are moving before I even have the thought of running. The rest of my body finally realizes it's time to flee for my life, and suddenly all my energy is being poured into doing exactly that. I don't remember where I ran through or how I got there. I'm in the school building. Real genius here. I regret my own actions as I huff and puff. I should have run toward town. I've got to be the world's biggest idiot, thinking I can escape by running into an empty building. A school of all places. There must have been other, better places to hide. And what the hell convinced me I'd die if I didn't run to begin with? My chest burns from all the running. I turn around, but I don't sense anything pursuing me. The only sound is my own footsteps. I can finally stop. My feet can barely move another step. I gulp down lungfuls of air, trying to slow my heart down, and I breathe a sigh of relief. I survived. About that, Shiro. What the hell was that? I try to recall what I just saw as I catch my breath. One thing's for sure, I definitely wasn't meant to see that. Things that looked human fighting in a schoolyard at night. That's all I can really remember. But I'd seen something else out of the corner of my eye. I think there was also someone else? I can't remember what they looked like though. Honestly, I couldn't afford to look at anything other than the two figures locked in combat. But finally... Oh. The voice comes from right in front of me. Oh. Well, rip you, Shiro. I can't breathe. My mind goes blank. I can't think. But I know that I am going to die. Ah, cool. And with that, he raises his spear. Ooh. No mercy, no compassion. His spear pierces my heart. I didn't even have time to dodge. No training I ever did prepared me for this. I knew I was going to die. I knew his spear was going to impale me, but I couldn't move. The world distorts around me. My body grows cold. Numbness creeps from my fingertips into the rest of me. I cough up blood. Once. Did you really have to specify that? I felt like there should have been more, but it was just a one cough. That spear must have been special. My blood slows and grows stagnant. My heart just stops. All from a single strike of that spear. Well, yeah, it's a magic heart attack spear. I can't see anything. I don't feel anything. I'm like a jellyfish floating in a dark sea at night. I stopped feeling pain long ago. The world has turned white. I'm the lone dark spot. So rather than being aware that I died, it just feels like everything around me has ceased to exist. I know this. I experienced the same thing 10 years ago. This is what dying feels like. My eyes can't focus. I can only hear his voice. He sounds so irritated. Afterwards, I hear footsteps fading down the hallway. Well, your master is a crazy priest. The voice suddenly disappears. He must have jumped out the window. Afterwards, the footsteps I heard earlier stop. There's an awkward silence. Then footsteps again. I can't hear that well anymore. Hmm? I don't know who's talking. I muster up all my concentration as my mind fades, but I still can't put my finger on it. All I can hear now is the sound of my breathing. My lungs must still be functioning. I hear a loud whistling sound coming from my mouth, like a passing typhoon. I sense somebody peering into my face. My breathing must be loud as the person reaches their finger out to try to close my mouth. I'm sorry, Reen. Whoever it is, they grit their teeth, seeming troubled. The moment I hear that sound, the person touches me without hesitation. You do get in! The voice sounds distressed. But at that moment, my fading consciousness finally flickers to nothing. Sensation returns to my body. Slowly, little by little, my bodily functions return, like dewdrops trickling down a leaf. Drip, 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 drop. What's going on? Person hovering over me is sweating, intensely focusing on where their hands are pressed against my chest. The next thing I know, the palm over my chest grows extremely hot. It's so hot, my corpse jolts and my cold, stagnated body starts to flow again. Stagnated blood starts to flow again. I sense a person take a deep breath and sit down. Clink! I hear something fall. That person mocks themselves and leaves. My heart resumes beating. And then I finally pass out. But it's not the everlasting sleep I expected. I fall into a slumber, bound to wake again. Yeah? Flashy lights? Okay, Ah! I wake suddenly. I feel sick, and my entire body aches. Every time my heart beats, a sharp pain stabs my head. What happened? My intense headache prevents me from remembering anything. My body is cold and stiff, likely because I've been sleeping in the hallway for a long time. The only thing I can figure out is that my chest area of my uniform is torn, and my blood stains the hall floor. My head feels hazy as I get up. The spot where I'd been lying looks like a murder scene. Damn, seriously. Was my chest stabbed? I fight down a surge of nausea as I head into a nearby classroom. Staggering, I open a closet and pull out a rag and bucket. Oh, thank goodness. Huh? What the hell am I doing? Oh my goodness, you just woke up from almost dying and the first thing you do is get a mop and bucket to clean up your own blood. Shiro, just let a janitor take care of it, my man. I'm still confused. I encountered something unbelievable. Then it murdered me. But here I am, still trying to clean up after myself. How stupid can I be? I don't know, Shiro. You're the one with the... You're the busybody. Damn, it's not coming out. I wipe at the floor with a rag I found. I managed to wipe off the blood, despite the incredible weakness in my whole body, then gather up everything scattered around the floor and shove it in my pockets. This may be my way of hiding any evidence. I must be doing such stupid stuff because my head's all hazy. I put the rag and bucket away and stagger out of school like a zombie. My body heats up with every step I take. It's so cold outside, yet my body seems to be on fire. Oh, is that gonna happen now? Is tonight the night where this happens? Besides him almost dying, is she gonna show up now? Is it gonna happen? Will I be able to do it this stream? I think I can do it this stream. I think I can. By the time I reach my house, the day has changed. There's nobody in the house. Sakura and even Fujine left long ago. I collapse on the floor. Lying on the floor is what lets me finally calm down a bit. I inhale deeply. My heart feels like it cracks every time my chest expands to draw in air. Actually, it's the opposite. It's not that my heart is cracking. The hole in my heart was just patched up, so expanding my chest opens the wound. So I really was almost killed. That's also not true. I wasn't almost killed. I was killed. But someone saved me, and now I'm alive. I wonder who it was. I would really like to thank them. If they were in the area, it means they could be involved with the people fighting. But it still doesn't change the fact that they saved me, so I need to thank them properly one day. The moment I drop my guard, the pain returns. At the same time, nausea strikes me. I sit up to hold the nausea at bay. I place my hand on my bare chest where the uniform is torn. I might have been saved, but my chest was, as a matter of fact, pierced. That feeling, the agony of the spear tip piercing my chest, isn't something I can easily forget. Damn, I'm gonna have nightmares about this for a while. When I close my eyes, I feel the spear thrust again. I try to shake that delusion off, and I make every effort to regain my composure. Good, I'm calming down. This must be thanks to my nightly training. My thoughts clear as I take slow, deep breaths. The fever and nausea abate a bit. So, about what happened. The man in blue and the man in red. They look human, but I know they're not. They could have been ghosts of some kind. I guess you're right. But I never heard of ghosts having forms that allow them to interact with humans like that. And the thing was talking, which makes it a little harder to believe it was a ghost if it had a will of its own. From what I've heard, the only spirits that possesses physical bodies are the elemental types. But I thought elementals didn't look human. About that, Shiro. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about elementals. This is the wrong IP right now. Talk about elementals. Well, that's not the issue here. There's a more fundamental issue. Also, how did you find out about elementals, Shiro? Golly. Those two were trying to kill each other. And there was a robbery and a murder at a house nearby. Eerie stuff like that has been plaguing Fuyuki lately. With all of this in mind, the only conclusion I can come to is that the situation is out of my control. If only the old man was alive right now. I guess that was kind of whiny, but I'll put it down to the patched up chest wound that still feels so raw. Idiot! I've already decided to do whatever I can, even if I don't understand what's going on. I can complain later. First of all, I need to decide whether I should get involved or not. Did a certain someone find out that you were still alive? The bell on the roof of the house rings. No matter what anyone says, this house is still a mage's house. A bounded field is set around it, and if there's ever an intruder in the area, an alarm rings. A burglar at this hour? I berate myself for my own idiocy. Of course it's not a burglar. Given the timing, right after that weird incident, there's definitely an intruder. It's no burglar. It's an assassin. Well, not an assassin, a lancer. They're here to take my life, not property. Because that man said so himself. You saw what you saw, so you gotta die. The house is dead silent. The same murderous intent I felt at school creeps closer through the hushed darkness. I gulp. A chill prickles like needles along my spine. It's no illusion, and it's not my imagination. I know that the moment I leave this room, I'll be stabbed again. Ugh. I try to contain my scream. The instant I scream, the assassin will just leap right in and kill me. And that would just be a repeat of what happened before. I'm not prepared, and I'm going to be impaled again. My breathing grows labored as soon as that thought crosses my mind. I'm mad. I'm mad at myself for being afraid, and I'm mad I've put myself in a situation where I'll so easily lose my life after it was saved earlier the same damn day. I grit my teeth and hold my hand tight over my wounded chest to restrain myself. I need to get used to this. This is the second time. This is the second time I'm about to die. That alone motivates me not to die so pathetically as last time. Am I not a mage after all? You're not. And if I can't even defend myself from this, what were my 8 years of training for? Nothing, you don't have magic circuits, stop trying. Fine, bring it on. What's this? Oh, nothing. Ah, it's nothing. I'm not going to agonize over complicated things anymore. Right now, I just need to drive away whoever's here. I need to find a weapon. I may call myself a mage, but the only thing I can do is reinforce something that might work as a weapon. What? I care, okay? Duh. What text? Golly geez. Hope you're doing good, Karaoke. I'm just playing some Fate Stay Night right now, or I guess reading Fate Stay Night. I'm only gonna be doing this for like what? Like maybe around 30 more minutes? Because I do want to get some rest. I have some stuff I need to work on, and yeah, I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm only gonna be doing this for like 30 minutes, and like around 30 more minutes. I only want to stream for like a couple hours today, because I have some stuff I need to do. I'm getting a little tired. And if Surf is still playing Monster Hunter by then, I do want to play with him. You need a weapon to fight after all. There's plenty of things that might work as a weapon in Storehouse, but I'm not anywhere near there. If I leave the living room and get ambushed, I'm going to expose myself and it'll be a repeat of what happened earlier. It won't be easy, but I've got to find a weapon here. You can use a kitchen appliance, Something long and thin would be good. My opponent's weapon of choice is a spear, so a knife would be all but useless. Okay, no knife then. A wooden sword would be best, but I obviously don't have one just lying around. Something around here that might be suitable as a weapon? Well, whoa. There's only the poster Fujina left. I can't help but feel utterly dejected. But the desperation makes me all the more determined. The situation's so bad it can't really get any worse. And all that's left for me to do is to move forward until I have no energy left. Trace on. I speak my incantation and I inject magical energy into the rolled up 60-centimeter poster. I try to imbue as much magical energy as I possibly can to the poster to solidify it, since it needs to work as a weapon to go up against that spear. At least it works, right? Composition, analyze. I focus my consciousness. Magical energy permeates the poster as if I'm staining its fibers with my own blood. Composition, reinforce. I feel that I've hit the end. Right before magical energy spreads throughout the poster and spills out, I say, trace off. I cut off my connection with the poster. I tremble with excitement. Takes that much work for you to just do a simple enhancement like that? The poster is hard as steel, but its weight remains the same as before. It's turned out great for a hastily improvised sword. I did it. How long has it been since my strengthening magecraft succeeded? My magecraft hasn't worked ever since Kiritsugu died, and so for it to succeed at a time like this seems ironic. Either way, now I may be able to defend myself. I at least have some discipline in swordsmanship. I grip the poster with both hands and stand in the middle of the living room. If I stay here, I'm dead, but I don't think I can make it outside the mansion either. So I just need to head to the shed and make a stronger weapon there. Phew. Just as I start trying to hype myself up. Shock. Every hair in my body stands on end. Up. I'm not sure when he got in, but the guy drops from the ceiling straight toward me. What? Eh? A silvery flash strikes my head from above. I can only assume he came through the ceiling and he descends on me, meaning to skewer my head. Why, you? I roll forward in a frantic dodge. The man lands with inhuman grace as I clumsily roll out of the way. I stop myself quickly and get to my feet, makeshift sword at the ready. Aw, Ku's pissed. The guy turns hazily, looking bored. I need to eat more. I need to finish my dinner. Oh, not much. Just some veggies, some rice, some fish. That's all. I don't know why, but he doesn't seem as aggressive as he did at the school. Which might give me a chance at escaping him. Was your era really that much of a meat grinder, Kukulin? He's complaining to himself like I'm not even here. I slowly retreat back out of the room. Only 3 more meters until I reach the window. I'll run out. Then it's only about 20 meters to the shed once I reach the yard. Then I should quickly... He said it almost absent-mindedly. Like it was just an afterthought. Oh. Yeah. Pain shoots up my right arm. It all happens in an instant. He thrusts his spear forward, not even giving me time to react. I should have died for a second time right there. The makeshift sword in my hand spared me that fate. He probably thought I'd just been holding a rolled up paper. He struck as if I hadn't been holding anything at all, but the reinforced paper sword deflected attacks would only graze my arm. That should still technically kill you. His expression goes blank. His casual attitude from earlier vanishes entirely. He watches me now like a feral animal eyeing its prey. Crap. I was clearly wrong, thinking things would be okay. This thing before me is some kind of demon, unbound by logic. I keenly realized that letting my guard down even for a second was beyond ludicrous. That's right. Desperate as things are, I should have just made a break for the window right after whatever miracle let me dodge his strike from above. Magic. Also like almost like 15 years of magical energy. The end of his spear points towards me. I can't block that. There's no way I'll be able to block that swift attack. I could have at least braced myself if he had a sword, no matter how fast he might be with it. But he's holding a spear. A sword is a whole line, but a spear is only a point. How am I supposed to block a point where I can't even see how fast it moves? The man drops into a lower stance. In a flash. Slash, 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 slash. The spear swings in sideways. Oh? I instinctively parried a blow aimed at my face. Ugh. It's a cyclone. I'm not sure how he's moving his spear in this small room, but it traces a beautiful arc without even touching the walls. The next swing comes from the opposite side, aiming at my torso. The force of the swing bends my makeshift sword as I try to parry. Monstrous. Is that a hammer he's swinging? Damn, the numbness in my arm is telling me that they might be broken. Oh jeez. Why you? I instinctively swing my sword. He must be mocking me with the way he keeps flicking his spear at my sword without drawing back at all. Numbness creeps into my arms after going on the attack. My makeshift sword bends even more, and the man's spear changes trajectory slightly. Most mages are giant nerds after all. He moves like this just a game. Such confidence. He's been letting me take a swing at him after he took a couple shots at me. I wasted my one opportunity as nothing more than a stopgap. He sees no point in continuing this. The man readies his spear again. Don't jump to conclusions! During that microscopic opening. Say what you want, dumbass! I don't turn back to look. I just leap backwards through the window. My back shatters the window and I roll out into the yard. I roll a few times, spring upward, and... Oh! I blindly make my next move. I twist my entire body and swing behind myself. I manage to bat the man's spear aside and he hesitates for just an instant. I knew it. If I jumped out the window, he was going to have to chase after me. And he would catch up to me and go in for the kill before I had the chance to get up. So I expected his fatal blow and swung my sword to the side with all my might. Wow! How instinctive of you, Shiro. It was a risky move. He'd have killed me if I'd been even a second late, and I'd have been just as dead if I was early too. But knowing the incredible gap in our skill, I figured there was no way it could have been early. The only thing I had to do was get up as quickly as I could and parry the attack I knew would be coming at my back. The gamble pays off and my swing deflects his spear. I quickly reposition myself. Now I just need to run to the shed while he's still confused. Whoa! Huh? He's not holding the spear anymore now, and he's right in front of me. He turns on the spot in a roundhouse kick. Oh, jeez. I forgot about the kick. Scenery goes flying by. My chest goes numb where he kicked me. I can't breathe. The biggest surprise? I'm actually flying through the air. I never thought that a guy kicking me would send me into the air like a damn ball. Ugh! I fall hard into my back. I slam into a wall, the impact likely breaking my back, and slide down to the ground. Ah! I can't breathe. My vision blurs. By a stroke of luck, he's thrown me into the shed I wanted to reach. I lean against the wall, trying to rouse myself. Huh? Hi, Say a Try. Hope you're doing good right now. He just got his... Just a few hours ago, he had his heart stabbed and was magically brought back to life, so he's still reeling from that. He's also exhausted, trying to run away from a person trying to kill him. And he just got roundhouse kicked by a superhuman. So, yeah, Also, yeah, I'm playing, I guess reading, Fate's Stay Night, a visual novel of famous people from history and mythology being turned into superhuman anime characters, so... he just got kicked by the Celtic hero, Cuchulainn. He kicked me nearly 20 meters away. The guy picks a spear up and rushes straight at me. I'm going to die. There's nothing I can do now. He's going to reach me. If I don't want to die, I need to get up and parry his hit. Oh, too late. Wait, are you referring to yourself or the game? But the game. I'm not actually dying, come on. The tip of the spear surges. I can't even look back at him. My body on the verge of collapse practically greets the spear. Hmm? Yeah, this is like a visual novel I've been wanting to play for a while now. Like, I'm a big fan of like this anime property. I've been a fan of it for like years now. But only recently, like past year or so, they finally released a remaster of the original visual novel that kind of started it all. So I thought, might as well play it. But dumb luck. My knees give out. I can't hold myself up. The spear goes over my head and violently impales the shed's heavy door, pushing it open. Also, like, this visual novel's gacha game is gonna have like a new thing on Thursday, and I want to get kind of mentally prepare myself for that. And this is my last chance. If only I could get inside the shed. There should be something I can use as a weapon. I crawl into the shed on all fours. Just then... Oh, is this gonna happen? He launches a spear at me. Damn you! I block it. I open up the rolled up poster to create a single-use shield. The impact makes a dull sound. The poster, unrolled, probably isn't as strong. It blocks the spear, but tears apart, returning to a normal bit of paper. That poster lasted really long. The spear's impact flings me against the wall. I fall on my butt and try to get my heart beating again after it feels like it's trying to quit on me. Because it did quit on you. You died earlier this evening. The moment I raise my head to try to grab something to use as a weapon. Eh? The man points his spear in front of my face. I can't do anything else now. His spear is pointed directly at my heart. I know this feeling. It's the scent of death, assailing my nostrils, reminding me of the pain I felt a few hours ago. I need to eat. I need to finish my dinner. Let me eat this. Yummy. I don't hear the man's voice. My attention is focused on the weapon pointed at me. Obviously, the moment he thrusts, I'm dead. Again! What else is there to think of at this point? Or, I guess. His arm jerks. I wasn't able to see his movements earlier, but now I see every last one in slow motion. Okay, now I'm back. Had to pack that lunch, so that I'm all set for tomorrow. Yay! You prepped for the day, Lex. Good job. Actually, in fact, I need to prep my lunch for tomorrow, too. I need to get my curry ready, but that's fine. I can do that either later in the evening, / after my stream, or I can do it tomorrow morning. Probably should do it tonight, though. Prepping for war? Golly geez, Lex. There's a bowl of silvery light. The tip seems like it's being drawn towards my heart. Blood will gush from my wound in just a second. I know this feeling. That sensation of iron piercing my body. That taste of blood that will well up in my throat. Cooking stream, huh? A cooking stream? I'd need to get a hand cam set up. And I'd probably have to get a green screen. And a mini stove. That's gonna take a lot of resources. What would I even hand reveal? I'm not showing my hands. Golly. Here, let me show it. You guys know that my model is wearing gloves. Delicate and manicured. I'm wearing gloves, you guys. I hope you understand that. If I'm gonna do a hand cam, I'm going to be wearing gloves. My real hands? No, I'm not showing my real hands. Jeez. That sounds like a horrible idea. Why am I so snatched? Decent diet, decent metabolism, and decent cardio. Emphasis on the decent. That taste of blood that will end up in my throat. That feeling of the world around me fading. I experienced all of it earlier today, and now I'm gonna have to experience it again. Really? I don't understand. Why do I have to be the one that goes through this? This is bullshit. Now I can't die in vain in a place like this. I was saved. If I was saved, I can't just die like this. I need to live to fulfill my obligations. I won't be able to do that if I'm dead. The spear is still going to impale me, though. The tip will tear through my flesh, break my ribs, and bore into my heart. I'm mad. It shouldn't be so damn easy to kill people like this. I'm going to die, and it's bullshit. I'm gonna die twice in a single goddamn day. Everything is fucking bullshit. I'm gonna die and I didn't even have the opportunity to be afraid of this whole goddamn mess. No way in hell. I'm not going to let myself die senselessly to the likes of you. Eh? Eh? Is absolutely the right word for this moment. Is she here? Is she here? Is it Baber time? Baber? Baber? Like magic. A figure appears out of a bright light shining from behind me. I can't think. All I know is that the figure is a girl. I hear a high-pitched sound. And the moment the figure appears, it pushes aside the spear pressed to my heart and steps between me and the man without missing a beat. Eh? He tries to regain his composure after his spear is pushed aside as the girl brandishes something in her hand. Hi, Nico! Hope you're doing good right now. Hope your morning, afternoon / evening's going good. My evening is going pretty well. I'm just finishing up my dinner, reading through some Fate Stay Night, and I'm probably actually almost going to be almost done here soon. Because it's kind of an important scene, and once I'm done with this important scene, I'm probably going to call it here. Because it's getting kind of late for me, and I want to get my rest / do a little meal prep. Dessert? I can't eat dessert. It's a Monday. Come on, Lex. I can't eat dessert every day. I need to watch my figure. I kind of been feeling at it lately. Huh? Sparks fly. Hard metal clashes and sparks fly again. The man stomps his foot after blocking the woman's attack. He must have realized he's at a disadvantage because he leaps out of the storehouse with bestial agility. She must intimidate him, but she quietly turns towards me. What's life without a little sweet treat? It's her! It's Baber! It's Baber! Babe. I'd be ready for this. I need my water break. Water break. Okay. Ready. The wind is strong today. The clouds slide away and the moon shines through for a brief instant. The silvery moonlight shines into the shed, illuminating the girl who appears like a knight. I'm speechless. And it's not because I'm confused by all the things that just happened. The girl before me is so astonishingly beautiful that I'm at a loss for words. It's her. The girl's eyes, like precious jewels, stare at me without emotion. She said the line! Everyone clap! Her voice sounds so valiant. Master? I can only repeat her words back to her. I'm kidding. Either way, today's stream has been amazing, and even though sometimes you're a little menace, you're still my internet son, and I'm definitely gonna try to get home fast tomorrow. Fingers crossed the guests don't drain my social battery. Oh, hoping for that too, Lex. All I know is that this slender, delicate-looking girl is similar to the man outside. She says nothing, continuing to look at me in silence. I don't know how to describe her. She's special. So special that I forgot entirely about the man outside, even though she might attack at any moment. Time seems to have stopped. Even the fear of death I'd felt moments ago vanishes, and there's only the girl standing before me. Oh, she says it. Oh. Just like I was certain someone used to bully a certain wolf VTuber, now someone loves their nuggies. Thank goodness the nuggies work now. Thank the nuggies. Yummy. It's the second time she speaks, and the moment I hear the word master and the name Saber echoes in my ears. Pain shoots through my left hand. It's hot, like being branded by an iron. I unconsciously press the back of my left hand. Taking that as a sign, the girl silently nods her beautiful head. Huh? Lex, there's a difference between light teasing, bullying, and torture. I hope you can tell the difference between those three things. What? Contract? For what? I'm still a mage in training, so I understand what those words mean. But the girl doesn't respond to my question. She simply looks away with the same grace she'd shown when she nodded. She turns toward the shed's ruined door. Outside, the man readies his spear. Oh, he's still there? What? She moves faster than expected. The girl in knight's armor leaps out of the shed without hesitation. What? I forget about the pain I feel, and I get up to follow her. She can't possibly go up against that guy. No matter how heavily armored she is, she's smaller than I am. Then again, half his chat do the same thing. They forced him to do karaoke. What do you mean, Lex? He wanted to sing. What are you talking about? Stop! The echoing clang drowns out my words. What? I can't believe what I'm seeing. My head really goes blank this time. Eh? Who the hell is she? The clash of swords echoes around me. The moon slips behind the clouds, and the yard grows dark once again. And within the darkness, sparks fly as steel strikes steel. I wish I could see his... Oh, anyways, in all seriousness, I adore you and Surf. Oh, Lex, that's so sweet of you. I'm sure Surf would also... I'm sure Surf also appreciates you having you in his chat. And I know I certainly do. Without saying a word, the spear-wielding man meets the girl who leaped from the shed. She parries his spear and knocks away his other successive attacks, driving him back with each attack. I can't believe it. This girl, Saber, is somehow overpowering the man. The battle has begun. What happened between that man and I earlier doesn't even count as a battle. A battle? That's a fight between two people, each able to kill the other. No matter the difference in ability, it can still be called a battle as long as both are able to kill the other. In that sense, these two are fighting a battle. The man attacks her, swinging his spear so quickly I can't even see his strikes. Somehow, she parries his every attack perfectly with something as she closes in on him. Damn. The man backs up slightly, clicking his tongue hatefully. He holds his spear vertically to ward off her attacks on his side. Ooh. Oh yeah, you can't see her sword. Huh. Notes to self, do a drawing of Ricky getting a Happy Meal. You know what? I will say, as a child, my mother would give me a lot of McDonald's. I ate a lot of McDonald's as a kid. And I did have a thing for Happy Meals. Do I still have a thing for Happy Meals? I'm not gonna say. For a moment, his spear glows. His attack almost looked like it caused an explosion. The man's spear sparks as it electrified every time whenever weapon a girl is wielding strikes it. The man and I both could tell what it is. It's a furious magical energy so dense it can actually be seen. Her attacks are charged with incredible amounts of magical energy. The unbelievable amount of magical energy crackles along her opponent's weapon every time they make contact. The sheer force of her attacks must be staggering. If the man's spear strikes are precise, like a sniper rifle, her blows must be like the overpowering blast of a shotgun. Each of the girl's attacks bathes the yard in flickering light. And yet, that's not what's overpowering the man. It's special. Her sword's special, okay? I describe you as sweet, caring, a bit overprotective, but overall well-meaning. The man curses at the girl as he evades her unrelenting attacks. She doesn't respond other than to step up her attacks with her invisible weapon. A bit. Just a bit. The man retreats, having hardly so much as a chance to counterattack. Her weapon is invisible. Without being able to determine the weapon's range, it'd be reckless to go in for an attack. That's the trouble with an invisible weapon. But she's definitely got something in her hand. I can't make anything out of its shape or length. Maybe it's transparent to begin with? No matter how many times sparks fly from it, I never get a look at the weapon's profile. It's an invisible sword, it's just Excalibur, that's all. Oh no, just the way... The way you freak out over some of the things I say, and how you quickly ask me to do things. It just reminds me of an overprotective mother of sorts. Parrying her strikes must be taking a lot out of a man. His movements aren't as sharp as they had been. It's the first sound a girl makes. She attacks all the more furiously. It's a merciless, unyielding dance of blades. The flying sparks remind me of a blacksmith striking iron. And the spear-wielding man continues defending himself as he disapprovingly clicks his tongue. Honestly, I can't help but to admire the man, even though he tried to kill me. He's able to defend himself from an invisible weapon, relying only on reading the girl's swings and footwork. And how I yell at Kai not to drag you into Smash Ultimate? Yeah, that too. That's also why I get. That's also something I can tell. But that's all he can do. When an opponent is so completely on defense, the only thing you need to do is beat them down. The girl steps in closer. She smashes down, striking with all her might. Seeing his chance, the man disappears. Or rather, he retreats back as if to disappear. The girl's swing cuts through the air and smashes into the ground, kicking up dust. Her massive swing, which seemed to be a fatal blow against a cornered spearman, proved easy to dodge. That fool, what the hell is she thinking? Even I could tell what happened, even at this distance. Her careful, precise attacks earlier may have worn the man down, but the tremendous swing meant to deal the finishing blow wouldn't ever touch him. The relentless attacks must have put incredible strain on the man's body as he tried to defend himself. Yet, he suppressed that pain for a single moment to jump away. He knew that her last attack would determine the victor. Eh? That man jumps back several meters, then comes in to strike once again the moment his feet touch the ground. He jumps in a triangular pattern and leaps toward the girl as if revisiting his steps. The girl's sword is still embedded in the ground. It's a fatal opening. The red spear returns in less than a second. The girl twists her body around like a top, while her sword is still embedded in the ground. Huh? The whole thing happens in a matter of seconds. The man sees his mistake and tries to correct, as the girl uses brief momentum to use her whole body to attack. Huh? Eh? But hey, it's a good thing. It just means I care for your well-being, and I usually get protective when it comes to friends that are special to me. Aw, I'm special to you, Lex. Aw, that's so sweet. Both the man and the girl seem unsatisfied, though. Both struck, intending to kill. Both survived, so everything leading to this moment was in vain. The two opened a bit of distance between themselves. They both just quietly stare at each other. The strain the battle inflicted on them seems to be too much. She can already tell is Lancer. I don't know why, but I feel like due to the art, her eyes seem a little larger than usual. I like how small his eyes are in that shot. Well, she's a saber, what do you think? He phrases his question so bluntly. He glares as if trying to look through her. Everyone knows it's a sword saber, stop trying to hide it. Have you been swinging a bow the entire time? Somehow, this conversation seems to be amusing him. The man called Lancer briefly lowers his spear. It looks as if he's saying he doesn't want to fight anymore. The girl seems puzzled by Lancer's move, but I know what his stance means. I remember the fight at school a few hours ago. Oh, he's gonna use his noble phantasm. He's gonna use the gay bulge. It's a killer move that was supposed to have ended the battle. Your master's a crazy priest. Yeah, don't you know karaoke? In this visual novel, all the characters have special moves called noble phantasms, and his is called, I think in Celtic, gay bolg. It's actually called gay bolg. Take that as you will. So yeah, people just kind of call it gay bulge. Oh, the air wavers. Their surroundings appear to distort. Huh? Lancer lowers his stance. A chill creeps into the air. The same thing happened earlier. Magical energy rumbles as it forms a vortex at the tip of the spear. Oh? The girl readies her weapon and glares at her enemy. I don't need to speak up. She knows very well how dangerous the enemy is. She is the one confronting him. The beast kicks the ground. Lancer appears in front of the girl so quickly he may as well have teleported. He takes his spear and aims at her feet. Even to me, that seems like a poor choice. I can't see any way of an attack would be effective with a spear pointed at the ground in front of her feet. Apparently thinking the same, the girl leaps over the spear toward Lancer, intent on striking him down. But at that moment... Gay? 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 Gay! His words alone radiates immense magical energy. Gay. Gay Bolg. Hi, Bolg. You like people of the same sex? Got it. Okay, Bolg. The spear released from below angles towards the girl's heart. Yeah, he has his spear is magic and has the magical power to stab people's hearts with no failure. Oop. Her body hangs in the air. The blow sends her flying in a wide arc. She smashes heavily into the ground. Ugh. She's bleeding. She had been unscathed until now, but her heart is pierced, and she's bleeding profusely. I'm just as bewildered, but watching from afar may have given me a better perspective on how bizarre the attack was. The spear had been aimed at her feet, I'm sure of that. But then it just changed direction, moving and stretching impossibly to pierce the girl's heart. And yet, the spear itself neither stretched nor changed direction. It seemed bizarrely as if the spear had been thrust into her chest from the beginning, almost naturally. And Ricky, I'm just gonna say the truth at work. I'm just alone and not talking to people, but whenever you're streaming during those days, it makes me happy knowing that I get to come home to happiness, and I'm glad we met. I'm glad you're an amazing streamer. I'm so proud of when you got 100 I was so proud of you when you got 100 followers, and sharing you with Ragnar and Ivy was even better. Don't ever give up on streaming. You're amazing, and yes, still that in my Lex, you just had to make me cry, didn't you? Jeez, Lex. I'm supposed to be. How dare you inspire? How dare I inspire you? Maybe I need to be less inspirational. Maybe. I'll say this. I have been feeling really tired and slightly exhausted lately due to getting into streaming, but knowing that I am helping people and entertaining them and inspiring them to get through the day is It really does help me keep going, that's for sure. It wasn't as simple as the spear changing its trajectory and piercing the heart. The spear didn't change course. It altered truth itself to make that happen. You're the reason why I get excited going home from work. My goodness. Lex. Oh, jeez. The moment he spoke those words and released his spear, the intent of piercing her heart had been realized. Essentially, his attack reversed cause and effect. The result of the attack piercing the victim's heart is predetermined, so the spear's trajectory is merely an afterthought to establish the fact. It did change the direction, they just made it look cool in the anime, that's all. It's a demonic splinter that breaks through all defenses. The moment it determines the target, the spear pierces the heart every time it's used, without exception. Except every time in the series where it doesn't. How can anyone defend against such a completely insane attack? Like, for example, tomorrow, as soon as they say I can go home, I'm running to clock out and get in my car. No matter what effort a target makes to evade, the spear will always pierce their heart, which makes it fatal. An accursed spear that always pierces the opponent when used. However, the girl evades by a hairbreadth. Oh yeah, I forgot to see in the anime, like she dodges by like literally by a tiny bit. Due to her having like some of the best luck in the series, she avoids getting stabbed. The spear did penetrate her, but it didn't hit anything vital. Her actions in evading the spear seemed even more impossible than the spear itself. The moment the spear was thrust, the girl turned and reversed direction with an incredible effort of will and strength, as if she knew what was going to happen. She was either incredibly lucky, or had just enough protection to dampen the spear's curse. Whatever it is, the girl manages to avoid a fatal blow, and so survives Lancer's ultimate attack. It's all downhill from here for him. Hopefully you have a good day at your work as well. I'll be fine. I usually do. Honestly, the worst part of my day is usually my mornings because one, I don't give myself enough sleep. And two, I usually wake up in a rush, / I procrastinate and kind of stay in bed. But after that, if I can get through the morning, the rest of my day is usually pretty okay. So, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I might have to take another nap tomorrow, even though I want to play Hearthstone. The girl tries to get her labored breathing under control. Although she had been losing a lot of it. I sneezed. Blood stopped seeping from her wound, and even the wound itself is closing up. So this is what a truly extraordinary person can do. Huh. It's been over 15 minutes at this point. I should probably save. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Stretch. I'll probably save the rest for later. Let's see. When am I gonna stream this again? Probably, I don't know, maybe in 2 weeks or so. I have other things I want to stream next week. Thanks for stream, Ricky. Get some good sleep, my favorite set. Oh, thanks, Lex. Hope you have a good evening, too. Okay, so, just letting you guys know, I am streaming tomorrow. It is not going to be the thing I scheduled. It will either be Hearthstone or FF14. In the meantime, let me see if we can get ready to raid someone. Oh, also a reminder. My raid message, guys. Because we're probably going to raid Surf, so let me get ready. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. Now, let's see who we could raid. Who's playing? Surf's still playing Monster Hunter. Let's say hi to Surf. Okay. Hope you guys are ready to say hi to the Bucket Man. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later. Good night, you guys. Say hi to Surf for me. I'll probably still be there. Bye, you guys.